When the white people came, the deities did not save us. That's your claim. So when people say these kinds of things, it's clear to me that you don't even understand or you don't know how these deities were created, their functions, and why they exist. You're only seeing deities from a Eurocentric lens, from the lens of Christianity, which tells you that the God Almighty protects you and has these powers to do all those things that have powers that are going to fight Ike Kwensu, Ike Momiri. But in Igbo cosmology, that's not how deities perform. And I've forgotten, even Nollywood also give you the wrong perception of how deities work. So, in every community, a deity exists for certain reason. A deity could be instituted with one particular function, and the function could be procreation. Which means in families where there are issues of fertility, the deity comes in to bridge that gap, or rather to solve that problem. In other communities where there are injustice, a deity is also instituted to do what? To provide justice. The same thing when it comes to war. But at the center of our activities with this deity is the human interaction. So before a deity is created, the whole community will come together and say, this is what we want. These are the moral laws. These are the customs that we want to be kept we want to keep. So the reason why we are creating this deity is for a particular reason and a particular function. At the same time, when the community says that, oh, we don't want this deity again, you have done your part, we want to dissolve our contract, they will go ahead and dissolve the contract because the interaction between deities and human beings is like an employee and employer. You, the employer, can terminate the contract of your employee. And when your employee refuses to leave your premises, you can involve the police or the authorities to take them out. Now, in our case, deities, they have their taboos. So if a deity refuses to leave, they can simply or intentionally counter its taboos and the deity is going to leave. So it is a contract. At the same time, these deities do not have complete autonomy to act. They have to act when they are called to act. So the problem is, were they called to act? Now we can actually also talk about the problem of timeline. Was it when Christianity came and they already started to uproot and destroy deities, destroy their landmarks, their shrines, in deflaunting or spoiling their taboos and spoiling the sanctity of those shrines that made them ineffective enough to allow